Okay, so I just bought my first NFT. If you're interested in crypto at all, I'm sure you've heard the term NFT thrown about, but you may not be exactly familiar with what an NFT is. So in this video, I'll show you guys, of course, the NFTs that I bought. I'll also go over quickly what NFTs are, and then I'll also go over kind of how they get their value and things like that as well. So if that sounds good and you're excited to see what NFT I ended up purchasing, make sure you do take a second to drop a like on this video. It really does help out the channel and push my videos out to more people. Also, I just got a new camera here. It's the Canon M50 Mark II. So let me know in the comment section below if you think it's better than the previous one I was using. The viewfinder on this one is actually to the side of the camera, so if you see my eye shifting either left or right, I do apologize. I'm going to try look straight down the lens, but if I am doing that, you know why. So let's quickly go over what an NFT is. So an NFT stands for a non-fungible token, and the best way I think to describe this is to first look at what does fungible mean and then what does non-fungible mean. So essentially fungible means that, let's say for example, 1 Bitcoin will always be equal to 1 Bitcoin. It doesn't matter what price the Bitcoin actually is, one of them can always be exchanged for another one of them. Equal value right there. Then we look at something that's non-fungible. That would be, for example, like a house. So you could have a house, someone else could have a house, but it's not a direct exchange because one house could be worth more than a different house. One house does not always equals one house. Same can be looked at for cars and things like that as well, and of course NFTs. And then on top of that, an NFT is essentially a piece of digital art that is stored on the blockchain. So on the blockchain, you can see who the owner is. You can see their wallet address. So it's not like more than one person can own the same piece of minted NFT art. It's only the one blockchain address in the ledger that is the complete owner of that NFT. Now, a lot of people struggle with NFTs to say, why can't I just take a screenshot of it? Would that not be the same thing? And I struggled with that at the start as well and still do a small bit, but let's take a look at this example right here. So let's say, for example, the Mona Lisa, obviously a very famous piece of art, invaluable, can't put a value on it, and it's stored in the museum. That of course has gained its popularity and I suppose that value or invaluable number on it because it obviously is historic, it has a great history behind it, and it's also very, very unique. But somebody could easily go ahead and replicate the Mona Lisa. I'm sure if you type in on Google right now, Mona Lisa replica, you'll find something that the average person couldn't tell the difference between the real one or a replica. And that's kind of the same concept of with the NFT. Anybody can just go ahead and screenshot it and then say they own it. But the blockchain ledger is the definitive proof of who owns that collectible piece of art. So nobody is going to go and just buy a screenshot of someone saying, now I own this NFT. It has to be done through, we'll say, the likes of OpenSea or wherever you get access to the blockchain ledger, and it has to be the official ledger that it gets logged in for you to actually have ownership of that NFT. So where do the NFTs get their value? Essentially, it is the uniqueness of it. So each NFT is unique in its own right. And then after that, it's based on the kind of popularity and basically the price people give it. So if a lot of people want it, if there's a lot of demand, the price will continue to rise for that. So while there are a couple of NFTs that are going for crazy prices, there are also an equal number that are going for very, very low amounts because they're just not that popular. So to summarize that, the way they get their value is if people like it, they're going to bid for it and will continue to grow higher. And if people don't like it, the price just won't go up. Simple as that. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's take a look at the NFT that I bought. I'll go ahead and throw it on screen right here. And this is from the 8-Bit Universe collection. So there are a total of 8,888 unique NFT pieces as part of this collection, and I have numbered 2,351. And this cost me 0.13 Ethereum, which equates to $405 at this current moment. Now let's discuss some of the fees that were involved. So when I bought this, I also had a gas fee, which is essentially the network charge for using the Ethereum network for this, and that was about $70. So it cost me about $470 just to buy it. And then we also had a fee where I had to deposit my Ethereum into my MetaMask wallet, which is essentially what you need in order to buy one of these NFTs, and that cost me about $30 in exchange. So all in all, it came to about $520 or so. So the reason that I picked this one is because I pretty much set out that about $400 or so as my budget price to get involved in the NFT space. And I also came across this project from KSI. He has a Twitter account called KSI Crypto, and essentially he bought one of these NFTs as well. It's currently his profile picture on that Twitter account. I'll throw it on screen here. So that's basically what brought this collection, I suppose, to my attention. I did a bit more looking into it as well, and I decided this would be a good one for me to get involved in, seeing as there was a bit of popularity already around the collection and I could pick up an NFT at a reasonable enough price. So the whole process of buying the NFT was a little bit confusing. As with anything that's kind of new and fresh in the cryptocurrency space, it can be quite a bit confusing on how to buy it. So if any of you guys are interested in me making a tutorial on how I bought this NFT and how you can buy some, just let me know in the comment section below, and if I get enough demand, I'll go ahead and start making that video. I'll leave a link down in the description below as well to this 8-Bit Universe website. I'm not in any way affiliated with them at all. It's just if any of you guys want to have a look into them and see more about that project and I suppose why I bought one of their NFTs. And I'll also leave a link down in the description below to OpenSea, which is essentially the marketplace for these NFTs that you can go on, browse some of them, see what the current prices are, and also you can bid on them and buy them. But yeah, I'm now officially involved in the NFT space. I think the best way to learn about anything is to just kind of jump into the market and kind of get to know it that way, kind of throwing yourself in the deep end and getting to learn like that. So if nothing else comes from this, at least I've gained some experience in the NFT space, and hopefully I can also make it out with a bit of a profit. So guys, that's going to do for this video. Hopefully you did enjoy it. As I said, if you could take a second to just drop a like on this video, it really does help out the channel and help push my videos out to more people. If you're new around here, make sure you do subscribe to the channel as well, and I'll catch you guys in a future video.